Hey, YouTube. Y'all hear this story about DMX? DMX. First of all, I want to say I saw the brother on TMZ today, and I got to say he looked good. I'm not talking about he looked good like handsome. That's not my thing. He looks sober. So we know he had all the drug problems and so forth. But when he was talking today, he looks like he's handling his business. He's clean. So God bless him. From one ex-addict to another. Anyway, so in South Carolina, they are circulating this picture that looked exactly like DMX. Exactly like him. I mean, even down to the curve of his nose with a little bit of hair on it. So at first I said, well, damn, that could be dangerous. You saying DMX is the one that robbed me. But fortunately, those people are in South Carolina, and he is in New York City. But so it made me think of this story. I remember when I was back in the game, when I was back in the streets, all the time I would get jacked by the police. And I was guilty, but I would get jacked by the police for no other reason. The reason being, oh, you look like a suspect. What the hell does the suspect look like? He's 6 foot tall and he's black. That was it. To some people, we all look alike. I know it's a cliche, but if you're dealing with people who you don't know, right? You don't know them, and they're from a different race. I think it is significant that people look alike. You tell me about an Asian guy, 22 years old, a certain height, a certain weight. I would say, oh, they look alike. So the point is, and I used to think that all white women look alike. I'm just talking here. I used to think that, though. Not people who I knew. I never walked up to a woman, a coworker or something, and thought she was somebody else. That's never happened. So they don't look alike. But in my mind, in a general way, you see hair, women have cheekbones. I said, well, if they're the same weight and the same height, they look alike to me. So I don't think it's a natural thing. People get offended because they say all black people look alike. Well, if you be honest, you'll say, well, all white people look alike to me and all Asian people look alike to me and whatever. Unless you actually know the person and they've read a general type description, they look alike. So this is the work of a sidebar. This is the work of a lazy sketch artist. Because when I read the story further, it said that the victim, they didn't say if that person was black or white or say what race they were, but the victim said that the criminal who was accused of murder looked like DMX. So what this lazy sketch artist did is he found a picture of DMX, pulled it up online, and he drew his picture in detail, in minute detail, even down to the eyebrows, the curve. He's got a slight curve in his nose. He took a picture and he drew DMX and put a little. The person said he had a little hair on his head. So my guess would be this is a person, different race. People, he looked like a tall black guy. You know. So if they were in the same city, it'd be very dangerous because you know how the cops are. If they have a description. You walk by, and you look like the person. They could blow your brains out if you try to reach for your ID or something. Terrible things could happen. Anyway, looks like DMX is doing well. I don't think you're a racist because you can't identify people properly. But I think if you're a sketch artist who makes your living as a sketch artist, you should take the time and try to write from this person's memory. Don't say the person looked like Michael Jackson and then just go take a picture of Michael Jackson offline and draw him. Right? It's the wrong thing to do. Anyway, he is not guilty. I do think that happened. I think that whoever the victim was told the sketch artist, he looks like DMX. He went online, pulled his picture up, drew him, and put some hair on him. That's what happened. What do you guys think? Do you ever think other races of people? Have you ever experienced that? You said, well, you know, they all look alike. Like you can say, well, say a blonde white woman. It says she's 5'5". She's whatever, 100 pounds. Does she look like a lot of other white women? Blonde hair, 6 foot. Well, I mean, what did I say? 5'5". 5'5". Yes, black guy, bald head. Some of it is styling, hair on his face. I don't know. I guess I could see this happening, but this person should be reprimanded. They should actually take the description from the victim and not just copy a picture of somebody else. That's not right. It's laziness. All right, I'm just waking up. Talk to you guys later.